First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, double honor to the elders, great millstone, and salutation to all y'all coming to Highland Ballad begging to the marriage. You know, I'm gonna get into Babylon. Like, great, right? It's come to an end. You know, right? Wait. I forgot what I was about to get. Oh yeah, tornadoes in Kentucky. Deadly tornado slammed through 6 states. Live updates. You keep showing video footage. I'm gonna get the video footage. It's more than 40 earthquakes in 24 hours causing a buzz in the northwest U.S. So you got earthquakes, right? In diverse places, tornadoes happening. All these plagues are hidden in Babylon. Let's see a video. Get this. Which one? Look, this is recent too. At least 4 touchdowns, more than 70 likely killed. I don't even understand why I can't hear anything.
It's 30%. I know that's crazy. Got back pain? Well, let me show you back pain.
I just want to watch the destruction.
Back pain for 25 years, and he was 80 pounds. Look at him today. Unstoppable. Enough of that. You gotta lose weight? Brian can't. 390 pounds. Bang. Throw it down. Down 170. This is a huge sale.
What am I watching, man? Oh my. You still playing with the... Alright, you know what? We'll find a different video. So lucky on that. I just don't understand why it didn't just go through and just play the video instead of he playing. I don't know about that.
Good morning. We are nearing the end of the most severe tornado event in Kentucky's history. Multiple tornadoes have touched down, and we have damage in, I believe, over a dozen Kentucky counties. The primary tornado was on the ground continuously for over 200 miles in our state, something we have never seen before. We have deaths in multiple, possibly many counties. The hardest hit county appears to be Graves, where the city of Mayfield has been devastated. A roof collapse at a candle factory has resulted in mass casualties. As of 4:45 a.m., 56,854 Kentuckians are without power. I've been personally over at the Emergency Operations Center since about 1 a.m., overseeing our response and hearing and absorbing the difficult news in real time. I've been in personal contact with local leaders such as the mayor of Mayfield, county judge in our state, something we have never seen.
So, like, as you see, Esau's talking about that they never seen it before in Kentucky. Kentucky tornado at least 4 touchdowns, more than 70 likely killed. I would be honest, I never seen people die like this many people. There usually be 10 or 5 or 15, but no, 70 people are most likely killed because it's a judgment, right? I'm gonna title this video Judgment because it's coming forth, right? A lot of deaths has happened, Over the years, people have been piling up wickedness after wickedness. In 2021, the day where the Lord is, you're cashing out. There's an investment, you know, going on while we're alive. You're gonna sow yourself to righteousness, or you're gonna sow yourself to wickedness, you know. And this is what's coming. This is judgment. It's gonna happen. It's happening, right? Because this world, this country has been polluted. This country polluted the whole world, and this country is the main source of the problem, right? You know. You sow what's wicked. What did the Lord tell Cain? If you do what's well, and not do well, sin lies at the door. You know. So basically, you do good, you get good. If you do bad, you receive bad. So it's like common sense. It's black and white. The sense of justice the Lord has given. It's common sense. But and over the years, people, right, 2005, 2004, 2000, 1990s, 80s, 20, all the years previously to this year, people have been just living deliciously, right? Going shopping, probably Jake sleep with another, people sleeping with another woman, right? Homosexuality, right? Going rampant, pedophilia, right? Eating abominable foods. All this been piling up, right, over the years for 2021 and for 2022 because stuff is about to next year is gonna be worse than this year, then worse than that year, then worse until the Lord comes back, right? It's gonna keep getting worse, and because the Lord, there's a balance. The Lord can't have wickedness without righteousness. Something's gonna have to be done, right? Esau, as you see, he's the embodiment of wicked. He pushed these unrighteous decrees. You can eat pork, you can eat shellfish, right? You dye your hair any color like a Powerpuff Girl, right? Like My Little Pony, some cartoon character from Disney Channel or Nickelodeon, right? Sleep with whoever you want, dressed any way you want, you know. You can be a different gender, you can be an animal. You got all these things Esau been pushing in his country. Why you think it's falling apart? Because can't the Lord is perfect. The Most High Yahweh is perfect. He can't. You got it. He has the Lord has law, statutes, commands for a reason, because this wickedness has been going on for many years. It's time. Everybody's cashing out. You know. You save money in your bank, right? And you withdraw it. This is what everybody's withdrawing. You put a deposit, right? You put a deposit in your spiritual bank account. Now you're withdrawing wickedness. This is withdrawing you deposited wickedness. Now you're withdrawing judgment. From the Lord. You know, right? Tornadoes. Because Esau enforces these wicked laws, and be surprised on why everything's happening.
Before, we have deaths in multiple, possibly many counties. The hardest hit county appears to be Graves, where the city of Mayfield has been devastated. A roof collapse at a candle factory has resulted in mass casualties. As of 4:45 a.m., 56,854 Kentuckians are without power. I've been personally over at the Emergency Operations Center since about 1 a.m., overseeing our response and hearing and absorbing the difficult news in real time. I've been in personal contact with local leaders such as the mayor of Mayfield, county judges in Graves and Marshall counties, and talking to local emergency management in most of the hardest hit areas. Before midnight, I declared a state of emergency. I've activated the National Guard, and we are deploying 181 guardsmen, including search and extraction and debris clearance folks. They'll be arriving in communities this morning. The Transportation Cabinet has mobilized its heavy equipment to help clear debris. They'll be assisted by the Guard and the Division of Forestry. State police have been working all night to save lives, and an IMT team of EMS, fire, and other professionals are on the way. I've also requested an immediate federal emergency declaration, and we've got 2 tractor trailers filled with water headed towards western Kentucky. I want to thank every local EMS employee, police officer, firefighter, an IMT and incident management team who will be our forward observation point.
So, what are you gonna do though? Where if a tornado comes by and there is no police or fire department, what are you gonna do? But anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. At least 7 people were feared dead in Kentucky after tornado and severe weather tore through multiple states, caused catastrophic damage. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear said at a news conference Saturday that the death toll may even exceed 100. This is going to be some of the worst tornado damage that we've seen in a long time. Beshear said Saturday this is likely to be the most severe tornado outbreak in our state's history. We believe our death toll from this event will exceed 50 Kentuckians and probably end up to 70 to 100, said Beshear. The city of Mayfield, Kentucky was hit particularly hard, including a candle manufacturing company that was operating at the time the twister hit. There were 110 people in the building at the time that was nearly collapsed by the tornado. Dozens are expected to be lost from there, Bashir said. This tornado event may surpass 1974's super outbreak as one of the most deadly in Kentucky history, said Kentucky Emergency Management Director Michael Dossett. So one of the worst, the deadly Kentucky's history, a tornado, right? And he said there were 100 people in the building at the time that it was nearly collapsed by the tornado. Doesn't expect to be lost from there, Bashir said. So basically, 110 people could be dead, right? 850 people are without power. Power outages are also beginning to climb across western Kentucky area, according to Bashir. Right? Power outages. So Fulton, Hickman, Graves, Marshall, Lyon, Caldwell, Hawkins, Muhlenberg, Breckenbridge, Ohio, Bullitt, Spencer, Shelby, Logan, Christian, Warren, Edmondson, Taylor, and Marion. The county, named that, the scripture also said, this is kind of off topic, but, the scripture always said, Esau shall name the land after himself. Look at that. But there's some Edomites named after these. Ezekiel 35:6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Right? Esau did to the natives, so-called natives, right? So-called blacks and Hispanics. You know, not only Jake, but the whole world. He's still been pursuing blood out through the animals. Over killing, over hunting. You know, going animals, going extinct, genocide. You know, he scalped the northern tribe, right? He uh he made a nuclear bomb that leaves radiation, cause and deformities in people, right? This is the man. This is mad. This is the demon, right? This is why judgment is being brought forth through America. Look at this. You know, U.S. said it will send troops to Eastern Europe if Russia invades Ukraine. He saw in his stretching of his military to Iran, near Iran, right? Near North Korea, near China, near Russia. With an estimated 100,000 troops. So, wait, let me read from the top. The U.S. has said it would send reinforcements to NATO's eastern flank in response to a Russian invasion of Ukraine, as well as imposing severe new economic measures and a warning to Moscow. On the eve of talks between Joe Biden and Vladimir Putin, Biden will also make clear to Putin on Tuesday that the U.S. will not rule out future Ukraine membership of NATO. As Russian leader demanded, a senior U.S. official said on Monday Biden spoke to European leaders in preparation for the Putin summit. Afterwards, Boris Johnson said they had agreed to present a united front on Ukraine. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Monday spoke to Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky and reiterated Washington's unwavering support in the face of Russian aggression, the U.S. State Department said. Zelensky said in a tweet that he and Blink agreed to continue joint and concert concerted action. With an estimated 100,000 Russian troops already gathered within striking distance of the borders, the crisis is at the worst since 2015 when Moscow staged a large-scale incursion into Ukraine, clandestinely sending tanks and artillery to encircle Ukraine troops and compelling Kiev to sign a peace agreement that has since closed to collapse. So Esau, right? Joe Biden. So not Donald Trump. Joe Biden thinks that he's gonna be able to stop Russia from invading Ukraine. You notice more and more that China and Russia are trying to, Taiwan. If you heard about Taiwan, China trying to make Taiwan join back to China. Russia trying to do the same thing. You know, Russia wants Ukraine. This is what they do. This is what they're trying to bring back that old way thinking, right? Trying to unite all of Russia and China trying to unite all of China, you know, and America not minding his business, you know. You saw Joe Biden needs to just back off, right? But he can't. Look at this. Don't know how to mind their business, right? These countries were there. They were united before, right? So who are you to say they can't be? Whether they like whether that country is broken off from Russia, you gotta accept that you was once part of them and that they're gonna return back one day. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. The Babylon has been a golden cup, right? In the Lord's hand, they're junking. People look at the cup, thinking America's gonna come with some type of great tidings, right? Help you evolve your civilization, right? So called, right? Because Esau thinks every time he goes, wherever he goes, he thinks he's saving people. Every time I read the comment board, we're saving lives, we're giving them freedom, we're giving them rockets. Like, shut up. You don't know how to mind your business. That's Esau's problem. He thinks he's God. He's Yahweh. You know, no drunken number one. Therefore, the nations are mad. Democracy. Afghanistan. That America lost in Afghanistan. Now they left chaos and turmoil. Wherever Esau goes, there's always destruction. He just leaves. Look at him. Esau is gonna be Esau just ridiculous. He thinks he goes wherever he wants, right? And he thinks this is not gonna be turned on his own head. Like people are just gonna like be friends with him. Like, yeah, man, he made a mistake. America made a mistake. Let's give them a fair shake. Let's just let bygones be. No, man, they're tired of you, bro. The problem with Edom is he don't know how to leave people alone. He's the definition of harassment. You look up harassment, right? Creep. I don't know, man. Stalker. He's just so weird. Esau will not leave people alone. You got Karens, right? You ever watch the video with an Edomite woman messing with Jake? That is Esau to these other nations. That's Esau is Karen. Babylon is Karen. I'm telling you, man. Esau needs to leave people alone. Esau can't do that though. He just gotta keep messing with people, bro. This is why the Lord's gonna have to drop him on his neck. You watch WWE, those choke slams and Batista bombs. That's the Lord's gonna have to do that to him. Because Esau, he doesn't know when to stop playing with people, not messing with people. The Lord's gonna use these nuclear missiles, right, to shoot at America. Look at this. Look at this. There's another one. Look at Iran Quad commander threatens to break America. Look, they're tired. Like every country's tired of America. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea. Like there's a lot of countries. All right. In a fiery speech, the commander of Iran's Quad Force told the United States, in case the slightest move, your teeth will be crushed in your mouth. Who was speaking in Ismail Ghani, was it Ghani, who was speaking in a gathering to honor those killed in Iran's operation in the region, said, "We are telling Americans you have still time to leave the region in humiliation, or you will be expelled in a manner worse than in Afghanistan." The force is Iran's extraterritorial military and intelligence army controlling proxies in regional countries, disturbing weapons cache and military technology. The militant group, its previous commander Qassam Salami was killed in U.S. drone attack in Baghdad in January 2020. So Esau can't fight, right? Esau sits in a bunker with a damn remote control drone. He can't fight, Esau's not a man. Esau's a coward. He needs these drones straight because he can't. That's why you think he picks on little nation like America, this big nation, right? Bullying little guy. Like they bullied Cuba. They said Cuban Missile Crisis, Afghanistan, right? They messed up. They invaded a couple of countries. I think Guatemala was one of them. El Salvador. Esau. He invade countries, right, where there's not a lot of people to fight. He's a coward. He's a go fight China. Sanction China. Sanction China as much as you sanction Iran. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. He's a man. He's full of shit. He's a coward, man. You're gonna pick on someone smaller. Like, come on, bro. Be a man. He ain't gonna do it. He's gonna pick on Iran. He's gonna pick on the little. Yeah. He's looking at everybody, right? He's looking at everybody. He's gonna pick the shortest guy there. Like, yep, I'm gonna fight this guy right here. Yeah, let's go. Hey, come on, bro. You know that's Babylon, man. He felt a coward. America's the greatest country. America's the most cowardice country. Anyways, praised an Afghan militant men and Iran forces killed in the region, mainly in the Syrian civil war. Ghana told the resistance front to continue their fight under the banner of Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei. The resistance front or resistance forces are terms the Islamic Republic uses to refer to its proxy forces, including the Lebanese Hezbollah, Shiite militia it backs in Iraq, forcing fighting under its command in Syria. Militant Palestinian groups in Yemen's Houthis. Ghana declared that since the time Palestinians followed the martyrdom path of Iranians, they became more and more powerful. He cited the missile war earlier this year and praised Palestinian militants for firing 3,000 rocket missiles at Israel. So basically, they I forgot they shot 3,000 missiles at Israel. He ridiculed Israel that it cannot respond against Iran, claiming that a threat during the 2006 Israeli war against Hezbollah in Lebanon was not carried out. What sounded as potentially provocative for the region's Sunni Arab states, Ghani said that current conditions in the Islamic world are right for the spread of Shiite rule. He addressed the United States saying, "The time when you did whatever you wished and no one could say anything is over. The time of hit and run is over. If you hit you, if you hit you, will be hit back all the way to the end." He again brought up the U.S. withdrawal of Afghanistan and said, "You fought in Afghanistan for 20 years and what did you accomplish?" He had that America escaped from Afghanistan and could not even evacuate their own people. Ghana declared the U.S. withdrawal from the region has been partly achieved and resistance front will continue its fight. He concluded by saying, For years, America spoke of overt and covert sanctions, but Iran's power and hardware and software has reached a level that if you make a move, your teeth will be crushed in your mouth. So they keep mentioning, yeah, that's true though. Like, we all say this, right? And it's true. America has been walking around thinking it's unstoppable, it's untouchable, right? And now look at them. Now look, you know, you're not untouchable. Everybody has nuclear capabilities. America has nuclear power. Iran has nuclear power. Um, Russia, China, Cuba. Russia is selling missiles off to everybody. They couldn't even evacuate their own people. You spend 20 years in Afghanistan. What did that do for you? Nothing. You wasted everybody's time. Now the time's over, right? Like you said, the time's over where you could do whatever you want without no one saying anything or doing anything. You know what's gonna happen? Revelation 18 and 17. Revelation 18 and 17. For 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood far off. So great riches come to naught. It's gonna be 1 hour. It's gonna be desolate. Why? Because everybody's tired of this country. Everybody's tired of Babylon, right? They're gonna be wailing though. For 1 hour, it's gonna be destroyed. The buildings, right? You saw the infrastructure, whatever, the buildings, the streets, the businesses, everything you saw built up, just destroyed in 1 hour. You know, Jeremiah 15:14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All you that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no earth, for she has sinned against the Lord. America has sinned 100 times over. 100 times over and over again, someone's sinning. We sin because we're in this flesh, right? But it's up to us to like break off from it. Try to do our best to resist it. Keep moving forward. When you got some people, right, who are in the world, right, Jake and worldly, not only, you know, but they just seem to not understand. America's being destroyed not only because of the wickedness, but because ultimately you have the Lord's chosen people here, right? The nation Israel. You talk about gold and silver and precious stone like rubies and sapphires and all these expensive diamonds, right? We're the jewels of the Most High. We are the Lord's jewels, right? We are the Most High's treasure. You could say, right? We were created on this earth to serve Yahweh Bashmi Al Shai, and now Esau took it like it's taking us away from that and to like do things for you, and that's not what the Lord intended. Oh my, Jake wants to Jake um my whole brain went blank. Oh, Salaki. Jake wants to, they're Jake in the music industry, right? Basketball, football, right? You know, we're doing everything. We're using our talents the Lord given us, not to serve Him, but to do other things other than we were meant to be. And that's the problem. There's nothing wrong with dancing and all that, right? Having a little bit of fun, but Yahweh Shai comes first, right? And that's what we were taken from. The Lord. We forgot who we were. Now we started doing things for money. Jake wants to join the industry because Jake probably never had anything. Let the industry get to your head. Now you think you're the top of the world. Not wanting to know, not wanting to know the Lord's name. Oh, and now Jake is in the industry and all that. But yeah, so like this is another reason why America has to be destroyed. For treating with the mistreatment of the nation of Israel. You know, raped, robbed, murdered, right? Scalping. You didn't just kill, right? You didn't just rape. You did more than just rape, ripping babies out of women's stomachs, right? You castrated men, right? Scalped their scalped their heads, right? Skinned them alive, right? You got held to pay. You didn't just kill, That's just a small. That's just something small. Rape, kill, still. You didn't just kill. You did more. You can get descriptive about this more than just a regular shot to the chest or a regular stabbing. You did some horrific things to the nation Israel, right? And you got to pay for that. See, the problem with Esau is he thinks he's gonna get away. He's stupid, right? You got the Edomites talking shit on the internet. Esau always feels stuff on the internet. I don't know why. What makes you feel big? Like I don't get it. Anyways, Esau doesn't know right before that his country is falling apart and he's here talking shit on the internet. That's Esau. He's an idiot. You know, he's focused on Jake so much to the point where he's oblivious to his own kingdom falling apart. Nigga, 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 nigga. Like that's all you hear. That's Esau's a punk. You know, Esau's a punk. He's a dummy too. Wasn't going to shackles. Damn demon. His children can also get dropped dead. I'll drop kick them too. We're gonna football punt the hell out their heads. Forget. I hate. Yeah, and I hate all of them. Women, children, him, damn devils. I would just break, rip their arm. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking of something, break their arm off. But Esau's gonna have to pay for that. For everything he did to nation Israel. All right. Give one more scripture. Galatians 6, chapter 6, verse 7 to 9. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. You know, who sold to the flesh? You know, this is the problem with Esau. He thinks Yahweh is mocked. So a man sow that shall he also reap. For he that shall sow to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that sows to the spirit shall reap everlasting life. Let's not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So this is for he that soweth to his flesh. He that soweth to his flesh. That's Esau. Esau's a carnal man. He think nothing after life. After we die, we're just nothing. We're just blank. We're just blank. Like, what does that even mean? Esau's an idiot, right? You know, for he that soweth to his flesh shall reap corruption. You know, and what's gonna happen when we reap corruption? Esau been reaping corruption since the beginning of his creation, since in his inception. You know, since he was created. And that's his problem. He thinks that he's gonna get away with everything. There's no justice the universe. That there's no God. It's just him and us and aliens with big old heads. This is Esau. He's ridiculous. He's gonna know there's a higher power. When Yahushua comes back, he's gonna regret everything he's ever said and done. He's gonna, the Lord requires of everything. And Esau, you're not gonna get away from this. It's over for Edom. This judgment going on forth, tornadoes, hurricanes, right? These other nations are getting tired. Iran. You heard Iran. You've been walking around the earth thinking you could put your hands on people, and now look at them. They're about to fight back. Let Joel 3:10 be your plowshares into swords and your prune hooks into spears. You know, let the weak say I'm strong. These other nations are tired of America, right? That's why the scriptures say in 1 hour it'll be destroyed. Babylon's gonna be destroyed because this country can't. It's over. You know, jobs are getting lost, right? No one's going to work. Stores are shutting down. The cyber attacks happening on the food industry, the oil industry, right? Power outages, people are freezing. The power grid can't hold many people anymore. 200 people. It's getting old, right? Right. The streets are not getting paved, right? There's potholes everywhere. The subway is all messed up. The infrastructure of this country is going down. It's over. You start trying to revive it and stuff like we're hiring. No, no one wants your jobs, demon. Esau's arrogant. You wonder why Esau don't want to get. Esau can't get people because he doesn't know how to talk to people. He thinks he's above Jake, and that's why Jake don't want to join. And then Jake is the only one that will get these low paid jobs anyways, right? You got Jake talking shit like he's somebody. Okay, when they leave your job, who do you have there at the restaurant or whatever? Urgently hiring. Yeah, nobody wants to work there because you're an asshole. Esau is a demon. You know. Well, I want to end it with that. The Lord's almost back. Ultimately we stay Tarian. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honor to the Elder Great Millstone, and salutation to all y'all came to the house and bowers. Till next time, Shalom. Alright.